Data is in everything we do and in every interaction we have across the public sector. But this data lives in systems that we may not understand or isn't accessible to researchers who are trying to make our lives better. My name's Sam Spencer and I'm Chief Executive Officer of Aristotle Metadata, and I'm here to talk to you today about Metadata New South Wales and the New South Wales Data Passport and how those are helping the New South Wales Government close the gap and deliver better outcomes for citizens across the entire state. 5 years ago, I and my co-founders started Aristotle Metadata, a software firm based here in Canberra dedicated to making it easier for government organisations and the private sector to collaborate on understanding what their data means. We're there to help government organisations really capture the business understanding of how their data is being used, who's responsible, and how it's being used across the private sector. Last year, the New South Wales Department of Customer Services came to us with a brief, helping them build a whole of government registry to make data sharing easier across the entire New South Wales public sector. Partnering with our friends at the Department of Communities and Justice, we worked with them to take an existing system and make that accessible to thousands of public servants, making users across the state more aware of what data was being held so they can better understand how policy is being delivered to generate better outcomes across the state. In March 2024, the Productivity Commission released information around the Closing the Gap reports. We're falling behind on the Closing the Gap measures, except in one jurisdiction, and that's New South Wales. Based on all the indicators that are managed through Metadata New South Wales, they're exceeding national targets and are actually making a measurable difference. We've just closed a deal for a 5-year agreement with the Island Department of Housing and Heritage to deliver almost the exact same program. What we're looking at is real scalable results, making sure that not only are we building a community of best practice around how people understand how we make a measurable impact for people, but also the impact that we're having here in Canberra. We're building a team here in Canberra and taking that technology globally. Not only are we having an impact here, we're also having an impact on how people approach housing and social welfare internationally. The biggest piece of advice I could give to organisations is a quote from famed business strategist Peter Drucker. He said, "You can't manage what you can't measure." And that's what Metadata is designed to do. It's making sure we're measuring things in the same way so we can track progress to making real change for real people. And that's what Metadata New South Wales does, and that's what Aristotle Metadata does.